everyone, welcome back for another whiskey review. Today I'm looking at this Glendronach from batch 18, which is part of the 2020 release for Asia Pacific. You might have already seen my other video of the 2009 single cask. This one in particular is a 1992 single cask number 336, a 28-year-old Oloroso Sherry batch, which I'm quite excited about. I mean, just look at the color. You can't see me. You can see me a little bit, but I'm just a huge fan of heavily sherried whiskeys, which have been aged for a long time and turn up like this. This is just money can't buy experience. So distilled in 1992, bottled in 2020, 28-year-old, 494 bottles released and bottled at a rather high 57.1% ABV. Now this surprises me a little bit because my previous review of the 2009 single cask was 59.3%, and this is something you might want to think about if you want to be a whiskey geek like me. You know, what part of the warehouse was this sitting in where it lost very little as in the Angel's Share, but it turned out this beautiful. Now, aged in a single Oloroso Sherry batch, I went a bit silent because I knew this was going to happen. This has been sitting in this bottle waiting to be discovered very, very quietly, and it is my distinct pleasure to bring it out. Wow. This is just unbelievable sherry color. Natural color, 100% natural color. Says on here somewhere, I hope. Non-chill filtered cask imparted color. No matter color. This is what a 28-year-old Oloroso Sherry Cask will give you in terms of color. We haven't nosed and tasted it yet, and not going to look at the tasting notes because I want to see for myself what I get out of there. And I'm getting a very thick, sort of rich, raisiny sweetness on the nose. Oh, just... There's a subtle hint of spice. Maybe hint of cinnamon. I have completely forgotten what it retails for. I think it's about 800 Kiwi dollars. So that puts it out of most whiskey lovers' collection limits, you might say. You know, it puts it into that sort of ultra premium rare 28-year-old single cask. It's a sherry cask. Is it worth the $800? Oh yeah. If you have the $800. This is not my bottle, by the way. Wow. It's just one of those things that if you don't have the $800, but if you really wanted to treat yourself, it's something I do quite strategically when I go to whiskey bars, good high quality whiskey bars, is look for something special like this. I can try it for $50 to $100 a dram because it's worth it. You can try it and live knowing you did get to try it without committing to the full bottle. It just keeps on giving pleasure. This underlying sweetness of honey. Wow. When you get zero alcohol burn, this is still quite high. 57.1% is a very high ABV, but I can nose this very comfortably. There's zero alcohol burn. Alright, time to sip it. Very dry. Very, very dry. followed by the sweetness. It's coming in waves. And what that dryness, I think I might be maybe associating to is long age Oloroso Sherry Cask whiskies give that sort of dull oakiness first, and then, and I'm crackling now, that sweetness releases. There's raisin, there's just again a hint of honey. I'm getting honey on the palate. The raisiny sweetness is lingering back and forth. I'm going to have another sip and have another guess at some of the notes before I read what the magic little thing says. I'm making noises I normally don't. More of that raisin. Maybe a hint of spice. The cinnamon is lingering back and forth. Overall, it's not as sweet as some of the other similar age Oloroso Sherry Cask aged whiskies I've had. Definitely more towards that spice and that dry oaky style of whiskey. Very, very nice. It will pair really well with a medium body cigar, which I wish I had one in my hand right now. But here we go. On the nose, they reckon stewed orange plum with eucalyptus, leather, ripe apricot and golden fruit. There you go, leather. Now, I reviewed a particular Port Ellen, which I was talking about today, which gave me a lot of that sort of dry leather character, which I'm getting from this one as well. And they say on the palate, black cherry cake, clove, raisin with a lingering orange marmalade and a velvet toasted oak finish. There you go, oak, the dry palate. Sorry, the dry character on the palate. Very, very nice, very satisfying whiskey. Deeply satisfying. Nice. I don't think I'm quite prepared to give this bottle back to its rightful owner. So good. More and more sweetness is coming on the nose as it's spending more time in my glass. So it's unfreaking believable. But this is part of history. Not everyone might value it as much as someone like me or other connoisseurs who may or may not watch this video do, but it's from 1992, well before any of the modern technology was around, including YouTube, and this smartphone I'm recording the video on wasn't even in the picture. Oh wow. Definitely worth trying a dram off. Go to your whiskey bars, demand that they keep a bottle on the shelf of this caliber. You can try it by the dram, or if you have the funds, go buy a bottle, add it to your collection, open it or keep it for the long term for a key celebration or maybe a milestone. I mean, if you look at it objectively, 800 Kiwi dollars, and I've got lots of really expensive open bottles, right? And the logic I use is $800 divided by 23, that's about double nip, 23 double nips. That's what, 40 bucks, less than 40 bucks. If you're celebrating something really cool, I'm pretty sure you can shout yourself 40 bucks. And that's one way to look at it. Well, that's all I got to say about this particular whiskey. If you are liking the content, please like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the very near future with another whiskey review. See you later.